guys and dope bars.
Life is a movie and death is the co-star.
Mechanics of the game.
Bandits trail foreigns in the lane.
If they heard that the driver is gang off,
We be in the part of the party that gets roped off.
mingle with the judge and both for
Questions that we asking ourselves, having the thought.
spending money that's unaccounted for.
If you scared to party with gangsters,
What you around us for?
we do what we want, man.
We get around the law.
Yeah, it's bubble whips and square links.
LOX give respect, cause fear stinks.
Chair at the table,
It's the commission.
a rare thing.
B, come on, it's us. You hear kings.
We still smell money and hear friends.
Raps like a dice game.
We about to clear bank.
Everybody back up.
What?
Man down. Back up. Don't play with me. I do you something dirty. You talk to me crazy. I do you something dirty. How I feel lately. I do you something dirty. I wake up, the neighbors coming through bright and early.
This is a LOX Swiss product.
If it's ice up in heaven, we know Pick got us. There's love up there, we know Pick got us.
LOX, my, you don't know about us.
Double R, my, you don't know about us.
D Block, my, you don't know about us.
Ask Swiss, he'll tell you we keep it click about us.
I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From State Farm Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks getting set to match up with the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans control the tap. Hayden to Holiday. It was right there. Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the outlook for this franchise?
Well, the general manager, Travis Schlenk, has done a really good job in trying to build the culture, the right culture for the Atlanta Hawks. And that starts with their head coach, Lloyd Pierce. He got him as an assistant coach with the Philadelphia 76ers, and now he can also steal that tagline for the Hawks. It's time to trust the process all over again, but now in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hayden with the basketball, trailing by 4. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Off the assist.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Pelicans basketball. Hayden to Holiday. From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Julius Randle. Wide open look, won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
Here comes the screen. For 3. Can't connect. It's no good. Cashes in for 2.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Holiday. More shot. Oh, it can't connect. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office. Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
I got him.
Holiday to Davis. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Through one here at State Farm Arena with the Hawks out in front. Jay and I back with more. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Kevin Huerter. Fires the three. Huerter can't connect that time. Payton into the front court. 10-2 the score. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Oh, he had him there for a second to Payton.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
Holiday to Julius Randle. To Holiday. And the rebound comes down to Collins. And count the basket inside.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Oh, had him going there for a second. The drive, right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
I can see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And count the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
New Orleans will take it up. Payton to Davis. Probing the defense. Anthony Davis lets it fly. Anthony Davis. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
From 18 feet at the buzzer. Rebound hauled in by Atlanta. That's it for the first half. The Hawks with a nice advantage.
Jalen here with your halftime report. The Hawks were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Field goals.
The New Orleans Pelicans just couldn't get any of their shots to go in those first two quarters. They desperately need someone to step up and catch fire for them in the second half. Most of their bricks were laid in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Holiday, down low for Davis. Anthony Davis. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
And look out. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Davis to Holiday. Fires the 3. Rebound taken by the Hawks. 4-3. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
C to 3, B to 3. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court. But you got something different. You got that moxie.
Pelicans have the basketball. Holiday to Julius Randle. Easy pass to the rim.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Block up. Here you go.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And the basket good at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Holiday in possession. Down a bundle to Davis.
Watch the pick. Watch the pick on the right.
Hayden, deep left corner. To Davis. Holiday. Gets to the basket and scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's Atlanta ball. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Davis. To Payton. Anthony Davis. He's now 4 for 6. Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Hawks already pulling away. It's the Pelicans with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter. And, Jay, they have got to get something going quick. They have not looked good at all through 3 quarters.
Well, here's the problem. Guys are out here a little bit lethargic, a little bit lackadaisical. And sometimes great teams think they can just turn the light switch on whenever they want. That's not the way great teams need to operate to win championships. That light needs to stay on all the time.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
And scores.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Pulled down by Dedmon.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Driving right to the basket. Doesn't have the touch. No good. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
The drive right to the basket. Shot from in close. No good. Off the mark. To Payton. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. To Kevin Huerter. Drew Holiday sends it away. New Orleans has it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Randall. To Davis. Has a chance. Anthony Davis. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
The versatility of Anthony Davis makes him one of the most special players in the league today. He can score on you with his back to the basket, but if you also leave him open on the perimeter, he's going to knock that down with ease.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
John Collins trying to cash in on the three-point play. 71% for his career. Can't convert the free throw.
Yo, clear out.
Payton to Davis. Oh, he had it. That is no good. Very curious shot selection right there. Davis. Rebound comes to Atlanta. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, the Hawks are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks put on a show in a blowout. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they scored their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Atlanta Hawks. The Pelicans did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. The Pelicans got their point scoring from these guys on screen.
Game track. Assists.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Atlanta Hawks. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you would never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Run it on the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it on the box. Leave me alone. Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I come from the start. Or she was texting. She called, yeah. Leaving them gone, yeah. She on, yeah. Dreaming we on, yeah. Ay, dropping the coupe, dropping the top of my car. Ay, I cannot click, man, she playing her part, yeah. Ay, life is new, I like dark. Ay, asking myself, I walk, she leave her like in the dark, like leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. Yeah. You can't play me, I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. You ain't know that. My like I'm Lil Kodak. No, it ain't good at. I can't sweat you. I'm like who that? I can't sweat you. I don't do that. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I ain't want you to depart. Hey, I want you, but I kept with you cause you different. You can't play your part. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I want you from the start. Hey, I can't not playing a part. Like, leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Yeah.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the sack. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you.
Hey guys, for Complex News, I'm Natasha Martinez. The One made his much-anticipated NBA debut last night, and fans were expecting a lot, but for good reason. There's been high expectations since he stepped onto the basketball scene, and his experience playing across the globe has helped prepare him for this new journey in the league. Everyone is waiting to see what happens next. That's all for now, but keep it locked here for all the latest. For Complex News, I'm Natasha Martinez.
Let's go, Swan. Oh, y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Kendrick and that LOX, huh? Yeah. Y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Locked and Kendrick? That Styles P, that Jada, that Kendrick? Oh, y'all think it's games being played around here, huh? Well, they not. Ladies in the air!
The damage that we do is severe. The reinvention of the fresh, brand new every year.
Them hit him in his blood and
flew in the air, we put that work on commercial. We flew in the lab.
I hit the bar and the weights, then I'm doing the stairs. They say the Lord only knows what I do to my peers.
Trying to sell to pursue my career, so I keep a tight circle, I don't move with the squares.
Rock a rugby like pool, but put two in your ear. If you ain't qualified, you should move to the rear.
I'm from Yonkers, had to learn to conquer my fears. In the foreign, had to learn to conquer the gears.
It's the kick drum, yeah, it's attached to the snare. I turn it to the back, then I crack your veneers.
Stagnated on the block for wears.
I'm in the mansion upstate, out back with the deers.
Everybody back up, man down, back up, don't play with me. I do you something dirty, you talk to me crazy. I do you something dirty, how I feel lately. I do you something dirty, I wake up the neighbors coming through bright and early. Whoa,
ties and dope bars.
Life is a movie and death is the co-star.
Mechanics of the game,
bandits trail foreigns in the lane.
If they heard that the driver is gang off,
we be in the part of the party that gets roped off.
Mingle with the judge and both for
questions that we asking ourselves, having a thought.
Spending money that's unaccounted for.
If you scared to party with gangsters,
what you around us for?
We do what we want, man.
We get around a little.
Yeah, it's bubble whips and square links.
LOX give respect, cause fear stinks.
Chair at the table,
it's the commission,
a rare thing.
B, come on, it's us, you hear kings.
We still smell money and hear Frank.
Raps like a dice game,
we about to clear bank.
Everybody back up, man down, back up, don't play with me. I do you something dirty, you talk to me crazy. I do you something dirty, how I feel lately. I do you something dirty, I wake up the neighbors coming through bright and early. Whoa.
This is a LOX Swiss product. If it's ice up in heaven, we know Pick got us. There's love up there, we know Pick got us. LOX, my you don't know about us. Double R, my you don't know about us. Z-Block, my you don't know about us. Ask Swiss, he'll tell you we keep it click about us.
Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't play no games. See these diamonds in my chain. Yeah, I took it to the and she for the fame. So I in my range. Ooh, get that money to the top, never stop. That work, ooh, but I'm the man. Cuban diamonds dance. Had the friend, I might put it on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby, wait. Hop up in this race. No, this not a date. This a cruise, but don't debate. Wait, it's getting late. Think it's past 8. Took to my place, baby. Me like some. Wait, call Jake. Think I need that. The face. I need to take a break. Wait, but don't be cool. Money stupid blue. Boyfriend is a fool. I'm trying to make you comfortable. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram.